so I guess you could put that 7.
Oh yeah, I can move that over to the 8.
Yeah.
And then
This music sounds like bad chord music from Legend of
frees up
Mario.
this number 4.
I heard we were playing a really great Game Boy game today. I'm ready.
This is it, isn't it? This is Freecell.
It's Freecell, it's a classic.
It's Microsoft certified. You think they just hand that out?
Either I go home or we change it right now.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll be there.
Oh man, this instrumentation though. It's really good.
Yeah, I love it.
So Pete, what are we playing today?
Wario Land 2!
Amazing!
I have never seen one of these games before in my life. And everything that you've said so far about it has been a what, really? So I'm looking forward to
I can
this.
imagine that.
Next question, did I delete my save game off it? No, we can do that now.
Okay.
All those memories gone.
What?
Shouldn't we have started at 1 for continuity?
I did 1.
Oh, really?
I 100%ed 1. It's one of my top 5 games of all time.
Back in the BS days, the before Stonehenge.
Yeah, before Stonehenge.
Weather
it was
demon.
me on my own. Go ahead, you can...
Okay.
I'll keep talking.
Before you had to put up with me on a regular basis.
Cutscene though.
Cutscenes, you say?
A
Cutscene.
GBA game.
Yeah, it's in
What's
widescreen and
on
everything.
GB Color, not even GBA.
Yeah, Game Boy Color. It was Game Boy Color, it'd be all like widescreen.
Oh.
Well, that's a good sync point. So no, I played through the first game. It is legitimately one of my favorites.
Kirby's gone evil.
He's been dipped in black ink. No!
Actually, technically that'd be Meta Knight.
True.
Did somebody say Meta Knight?
No.
I think one of the weirdest things with Meta Knight is the voice they gave him in Smash.
What was the voice giving his man?
It's basically a death metal voice. Because like in...
Fine.
What is it? Is it Kirby coming at you?
Cleopatra.
Whatever the anime is, he's got this like Spanish voice.
That sounds way better.
But in Smash, he's like, "Know my power," and it's just, nah, come on.
Nah.
You're too-
Especially when you consider he's a fluffball too.
You're too cute for that.
He's a fluffball, like Kirby.
Also, hang on. This means we have a canon ending to the previous game. Because that castle is one of the ones that you can get in Wario Land 1.
Yeah, it is.
So, the premise of Wario Land 1 is...
You'll need to fill me in the deep lore.
Okay, it's so deep, this lore. Basically, Wario...
He likes garlic?
He does. That was one of his major power-ups. Whereas in... You know, obviously, instead of mushrooms, he had garlic.
Yeah.
Wait, one sec. Wake up, Wario. The game has you. Worth it. Carry on.
That's a really cool way of doing that, because that's like... You know the monsters in Zelda, the first one that you have to shout at through the controller?
Oh yeah, the first Zelda, yeah. In the UK, like outside of Japan, did we have?
No, we didn't.
No,
we didn't.
actually, you could plug into a controller in the Player 2 port, and any button pressed on there just did it.
Yeah.
So we didn't get a microphone, but we could do it that way.
By the way, for those who've just tuned in, the premise of this is Wario is in the castle, and the castle's been wrecked by the crazy pirate
From the first game.
from the first game, who was called Captain Syrup.
Captain
by the
Syrup.
way, also known as Maple in certain versions of the game.
That might be better.
Or as in, like, maple syrup.
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
Oh, that's where they come from. Oh, no, but they were in Mario 2, weren't they? Mousers.
Yeah, Mauser the boss was in Mario Brothers 2. The one that was originally the TV show,
Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Man, Nintendo was weird back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, going from a platformer to a visual novel, it's quite a...
It's a bold
It's a
strategy.
bold leap.
I think it paid off.
Yeah. And then they've got that survival horror game coming soon, which I'm looking forward to.
To be fair, you say that. They started off doing, like, playing cards and love hotels, so...
I didn't know the love hotel.
Yeah, I also didn't know the love
They've
hotel.
come a long way.
You get a girl there, you put a mustache on her, and
You go, it's a me!
go down the pipes.
Yahoo! When I stayed in Japan, right, we were opposite a love hotel, and the people you saw going in was like, really now?
So like old men and ridiculously beautiful women.
Partially that, partially like two people who I presume have just come from work. They are both incredibly drunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sounds like a good idea at the time. Because, you know, karoshi happens.
Roshi.
Karoshi is death through overwork?
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, by the way, in this, Wario cannot die.
Yes, you are completely invincible from this point on.
However, because of how Wario is, you get something worse than death. If you get hit by an enemy, you lose coins.
Oh god, that is bad for him.
Yep, because coins are basically all that
That's all that matters to Wario.
Yep.
I really appreciate that he has no depth as a character. He's just really greedy.
Here's a thought experiment I want people to think of as we go through this. What would a Waluigi game be?
Oh, it's this!
Yeah.
I remember this!
So, it's our first one. I've got a lot of coins because I can't do hard, but I can do it normal. Don't comment on that.
I wasn't going to!
Alright, we gotta see what's the object. We're looking for the white blob.
Looking for a loaf of bread.
Marshmallow.
I saw it.
Top left.
Top
Yep.
left.
Top left. Nice.
So if I recall rightly, there's one of these in every stage?
One of these in every stage, and you get a treasure, which is sometimes a thing from a previous game. Sometimes I don't.
Oh, like I've seen.
That is from the previous game.
I've seen Wario in a Viking helmet.
Yeah, that was his super version in Wario Land 1.
That is a thing I know.
Congrats, you know a thing.
So no, first one, basically, Wario's fed up of being the villain from Mario Land 2, so he's gonna steal his own castle. And he does.
I forgot he was the bad guy in Mario Land 2.
Yep, he's like the final boss.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
was Mario Land 1, did that have an overarching villain, or was it just...
Yes!
I mean, someone stole Daisy, but...
He shows up in Mario Land 2. He's the boss of the Moon Zone.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
So yeah, Wario gets... He takes a castle, but blows it up in the process, revealing a giant gold statue of Peach, which Mario then steals. And Wario uses the money he's gained throughout the game to basically buy a wish from a genie for a castle. And depending on how well you do, you get like a tree stump, or like a nice little bungalow or semi-detached. The best ending, you get your face lasered onto the moon.
Oh, like Mario. Oh no, he did that on Earth, didn't he?
I would not be surprised if he did both.
There was an advert where it like pulled out and like Mario's face was either on the moon or on Earth.
Tying into those, do you guys remember the adverts for Mario Land 1 on the Game Boy? That were like intercut with Godzilla movies.
What? Why?
I don't know! There was just footage of like fleeing civilians, and it's like...
Also, I would like to point out that this is exactly how I wake up in the morning. Alarm clocks make a noise. Get lost.
Good catch.
He's an absolute unit, is Wario.
Yeah.
He looks a bit Yorkshire in this sprite. I don't know, but look at him.
Here's the flat cap.
Yuck me duck. Off to Mushroom Kingdom, lad.
Off down mushroom mines.
The Fireflower, get it down, you lad.
Right.
A firefly, get it down, you lads.
I couldn't think of a Mario drink.
So, we're gonna guess what the number is.
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
An 8. Oh, 4.
It could be a 5 as well.
No, it's definitely a 4.
Oh, my controller stopped working.
Oh!
Hey, Connor, can you press A on that controller while I turn this Game Boy off and on again?
A.
Oh, it's that
Yeah.
sound again. I remember that sound.
Do you want to put 4?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm reconnected.
All right. Man,
just gonna
technology.
I'm just going to keep this at hand.
I think this is an 8.
An 8.
Oh!
It could
Could be a 6.
It could be I don't think it's a 6 because it's got a stick on the right and bottom.
Say what
right.
you see. Say what you see.
I don't think it's a 6 because the top center goes all the way. But we do need top right to know for sure. Oh, keep drawing. We've got the money.
Say what you see,
It's a
lads. Say
6.
what you see.
That is
It's a 6. It's good, but it's not right, Andy.
You get a white chocolate finger.
A rectangle! Yeah! I love rectangles.
So this is the treasure map we're going to be very, very, very slowly filling in. Again, 1 per level.
Keep power
How many levels
on.
are there?
A lot.
A lot. Remember how I talked about how this game has a lot of endings and branching paths? I wasn't kidding.
I like how they said chapter... What was it? Chapter 1, story 2 or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's about 5 or 6 chapters in each story, although it gets complicated when like multiple branches have the same chapter because of chronological order.
Yeah.
Doesn't every chapter also have the same level title? Like we'll see it when we get to it, but doesn't
There is one chapter that there is one of in every story, which we'll get to in a bit. This jump's really awkward, so I'm just going to do this. That works.
So Connor was saying he has never seen or dealt with Wario Land
No.
game-wise. It's one of my favorite. The first one is one of my favorites. I played this one. I wasn't keen. I think it's because of the visual style, because it's a lot more cartoony and it's way different than the first one.
I was actually thinking, not a couple of seconds ago, of this game looks really good.
It's good. It's just not the first one, and that turned me off of it.
But for a Game Boy Color game, I think this looks really good.
Yeah. So I guess some fun facts.
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
So the original Game Boy version of this was actually kind of marketed as a Super Game Boy version because of it was colorized on the Super Game Boy.
Like this?
But not. It wasn't in the same. It had a different palette, and the colors weren't quite as
Vibrant.
vibrant. Isn't the word I use, but like
Saturated.
many. Yeah. Like there aren't as many colors in a Super Game Boy compared to a Game Boy Color. But they were there, and like different. I think those different levels had different borders as well. So like,
Was the Super Game Boy the same thing as this is for the SNES?
yes,
Basically, yeah, but they had certain functionality where, like, this game was one of them, some of the Donkey Kong games had them. You got a cool, unique border.
yeah.
So,
I
like,
know
this,
Pokemon did.
yeah, Pokemon was, like, the start of Pokemon, and Pikachu, I think.
Yeah.
This one had Wario sitting on a pile of treasure
Oh.
looking at the game.
Yeah. Looking for the chef.
I saw the chef.
Where was it?
Top left.
I didn't
Again?
see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was on the Super Game Boy. Some people think that the Super Game Boy one actually looks better than the Game Boy Color
We
one.
got a bed.
We did get a bed.
We just got out of bed.
The sun's getting real low.
The only thing I know in terms of differences is that the Game Boy version has an enemy that is unique to it and is taken out in this version, which is Game Boy Color.
Yeah,
Didn't-
and then replaced with these guys instead.
Yes!
Didn't Zelda have a actual dungeon in Super Nintendo?
That's a Game Boy Color. In the Game Boy Color, there was an additional dungeon in Link's Awakening DX.
I want to say in
That's pretty cool, I didn't know that one.
The reason, by the way, the reason for this, and it sucks if you're colorblind, is basically there's an entire dungeon that's dedicated to color-based puzzles, and like you had to do certain things if they were red or blue and stuff like that, and you basically followed. There was like an extra book in one of the houses, and if you rammed it off the shelf, you got this book, and it gave you a clue as to where this dungeon is.
That's cool.
And the book didn't appear in the Game Boy version, so you didn't waste your time finding this dungeon that you can't do on a Game Boy. But like because all the puzzles were like
Nice.
like color related. It just wouldn't have worked on the Game Boy.
I know that there was they did something similar in Pokemon Gen 1. The poison type gym has invisible walls.
Yes.
Which, if you're playing in colour, are in colour.
Mm-hmm. Which is quite funny because it means you can see them.
Yeah.
Actually, you can see the invisible wall on it. There is like little thin
Dashed lines.
dots and things like that around it.
Can I just interrupt a moment?
Yeah.
I really like that when you get to the end of a stage, it plays that little jingle.
Yeah, it goes do 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 do.
I think more games need that. It's like, you're at the end. Here's your little cute little... listen to it. That's great.
And that's why Kirby is the greatest game of all time.
Yeah. Speaking of music, I'm good with links today. Did I tell you about when this music was on TV in Japan when I was there?
No.
Okay, so we're in Osaka. Mm-hmm. We're in the hotel.
It's a good start.
In the hotel, I'm watching kids' TV because it was on, and my crew was the worst at timekeeping.
Yeah, I remember this.
So I watched this anime. It's about a little baby seal making friends with a yeti. Mm-hmm. That was as cute as it sounds. And then the next one was like this. It was a kids' TV show like Sesame Street or whatever. I think this is number 2.
I think you're right.
And it was teaching kids the vowels, which it did with a song. And the song was the melody to Wario Land 1 and 2. And it was onigiri, dun 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 dun, and it went on like that. And I'm like, yep, nope, this is great. Because video games are everywhere in Japan.
Yep.